special sleep mode will be in effect tonight, Altera told me earlier, so please do not wonder about. Don't know what to expect, but I couldn't even guess she'd drape a cloth over me. I'm very curious about her sleep mode. Also know about the heavy ringing sound that echoed after she set that cloth. Eh? Do I sneak a peek? Her eyes are closed. The altar's still there, and so is the beautiful Titan sleeping gently upon it. Don't step on the coins. Rustling might wake her up. She looks like she just sleeps. She hadn't already told me she sleeps differently than humans do. I wouldn't know any different. Whatever her definition of sleep is, she's deeply into it now. My motives are entirely pure. The time has become to begin the Great Titan Expedition! Explore about the face. This is a chance to do all three. It's gonna be one of those things. Nice set on her chest. Or her neck, or like her upper chest. Temperature here is cooler than one might expect, but not inhospitable. Her skin has a smooth and mildly adhesive texture. I resist the temptation to press my cheek against hers. Pure as my motives are, touching our lips are certainly forbidden. The sunrise and temperature of the cheeks. Not hers, mine. Oh my goodness. This concludes our exploration of the facial area. We are going to do all three. I feel like a very sexy version of Mr. Mosquito. Is she? Let's see if she's an innie or an outie. Core muscles. But our trap rings out and ensnares me as I try to lead into her markings. I slip and roll into uncharted territory. Uh-oh. Her belly has an elastic quality, much like a human's was, rising and falling with her simulated breathing. My will to continue the expedition is fading rapidly. The belly has all the properties of an exceptionally comfortable bed. I fear for my productivity. False alarm. Something our expedition can apparently talk in her sleep, also like a human. Preliminary theory, but as I test her belly's restorative properties, I observe that my mana recovery rate seems to be rising. Her internal organs act as mana generators. Perhaps I was unconsciously drawn not to her belly, but what may be her central healing point. Which I can now say was the real purpose of this expedition in the first place. Maybe. Time to climb the mountain. Earthen hills, frosted with snow on one side, smooth, slippery, and unstable as they rise and fall. Don't actually hear her breath, but the movement of her chest definitely suggests a human-like respiratory system. And then there's... well, more to say about the hills. I can't properly call them mountains. Nor is there much of a valley between them. No. Nonetheless, they're imposing in their own right, and their sheer surfaces appear especially challenging to climb. Visual recon complete. This has been an exhausting journey. As I rest, I observe my expedition is incomplete. Lying face up as she is, I'm unable to explore her other side. If only she'd roll over. But she won't. As far as the research is known, when she goes into sleep mode, she'll remain completely motionless for the duration. Well, what I mean to say is... oh no. Her neck and shoulder muscles are clearly connected as a human's would. I know this because she tilted her neck and now I'm falling! And the save! An amazing discovery. Slipping off the curving slip, I found myself engulfed in a pool of warm mana. I done my fist and... oh my god! Again! Look at her go. Should be her own theme park. Her flatness is so aerodynamic, you can really build up a lot of speed. We'll call this ride the Wild Washboard. Wait, what just happened? Oh? Uh-oh. I'm gonna regret everything I just did, so could you put me down? No! My exploration has backfired. And the Altera comes in ignite! Where is this now? Is this more of the Zero Dark, or did you... Yeah, look at the room now. That lines and everything look familiar. Are we both in a cage? What'd I miss? A floor made from inorganic blocks. The texture is different. Ominous. Everything was normal before I fell asleep. When did it change? Did Altera wish for this while I was asleep? Seems a little harsh for her. Why would she want this? Her tone's so cold I can almost hear the air freeze. I've never seen her like this, not once. She looks the same, but she might as well be a whole different person. Even here, Altera was never this cold. Not cold enough to freeze me with a single glance the way she just did. I just want one episode where I don't have to be threatened by Vor. She has the form of a human, but isn't at all. One word or core because I served my purpose? Is she talking about the cavern decorations? Her personality? Or both? Either way, I don't buy it. I think it was her tone when she said excess decor. She sounded too much like her old self there. That cold glare was surprising, but Altera's Altera, so I think she's just acting. You're wavering from me pointing that one little thing out. I don't know what happened, but we can think through this together, so tell me, what's wrong? On you! Is she planning on not letting me out? Fighting against Saber and her army with just the outside avatar's suicide. Altera's powerful and all, but she's up against the warrior who survived that Moon's Holy Grail War. If I'm not there, she won't even get any codecast support. Saber should never be taken lightly. Altera should know better than I do. She can't win by herself. That's what my mainframe intends to do. Seems the roles have reversed a bit. Is she here already? Oh no. I just use swiping through. An emergency signal. Someone's indirectly hacking into my cavern. Archimedes. If he's turned on us, he's chosen the perfect time for it, striking while I was gone from the Zero Dark. Working with Saber? They're planning to directly invade the base. If Gawain infiltrates our base, we'll be lost. Stop him. So find him first. Oh shit, I'm timed. Where he at? Gawain is... Oh, my time to complete the Matrix then? One is here. Kukulane. There's one of those, I need that. Little ice. I'm gonna get you. Better come with the strongness, I guess, here. And done. Taking over more bases. I'm strong enough to do that. Or should I go after them first? This thing again. I hate this thing. Such a pain. The Extella maneuvers stop the clock though, so make use of that. Arrow was over here, I believe, right? And she's already armored up. Well, that might be a problem. And I'm without a code cast to turn mine on immediately to counter it. Draw saber to your troops, but don't fight her. Right, we're leaving. Give me that bread, give me that. What are you guys gonna do to weaken her? I don't know if I've successfully drawn her, just made her run off. She's still over there, she's not left. Might not matter if I can get the whatchamacallit down. I'm not gonna be fighting Gawain at the end of this one. This can. We got a bunch. So I made sure to level up. One more at me? I still get it. Just dash around her. That should be enough to get me the meter, though. How much health he got? She's still invincible. Got her? I did. She's running off. Whatever, I did it. She's gone, I'm okay. I can the rest of myself till he shows. Only got like a few minutes left. A plane has appeared over here. Right where I'm going next. Yep, just take over all the fields. Oof. The wind's dusted. That's who I fought at the end. We finished taking over all the Roman territories of Seraph, but I don't see Saber. And even since Archimedes' is presence nearby. The massive enemy programs. Most of the remaining enemies have started moving towards the Zero Dark. They plan a surprise attack and sent their army to my throne room. Mr. Wayne has built and planned on taking over the core directly. Fine strategy. And every day you call us both at once. We're finally gonna take them all on. Even if we wanted to trample them down, this place is completely empty. Did you fall for the trap? Something like that. I'll admit that, and I'll admit I'm asking you for help. Need every hostile program who set foot in Zero Dark to be eliminated. Don't let a single one escape. And what will you do? To my main base, I must destroy Saber as quickly as possible. I am the Holy Maiden of the Flag. Will scatter 90% of the enemy troops. Now hurry before they take your master. Sorry, we leave the other 10% to you. You finally get to duel the enemy general. Don't forget to bring your head back. It'll look great in the stories. I like this guy. I might have said that late, and turns out that guy's a real prick. Yeah, being thrown right into the next one. Still no codecast, I would assume. She truly is the servant of Samantha Sayonji. She's proven worthy to call herself the Sovereign of Seraph. Will I make it? She'll win if she takes down the core. As long as Archimedes is on our side, hacking the core will be easy once he gets to the cavern. But that's not a given. I won't let you save this world from me. How long will it take to breach the cavern? Not long. They have a regalia as well as an engineer. Then I'll reconquer our old territory immediately and head for the throne. Oh, locked. How much am I conquering? I'm trying to buy time. Oh god, everything. Another part where everything gets took again. Oops, someone was waiting for me in the next one. The cavern's nearly breached. In 6 minutes, they'll breach the cavern. Oh shit. 6 minutes in like actual time? Because I already just busted one area. I still gotta... Oh wait, they're all here. At least you're making it easy for me. That's enough to... Might get some, but not all. Nope, never mind. I am literally that OP right now. Give me this, give me this, give me this. Gonna need more of that. I'll take over all of them, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Oh! Now I gotta complete the... Well, this'll help me. Yeah, now I have 6 minutes. Make use of this then.
セクターを落としたか。褒めてやるぞアルテラ。
まだ足りない。すべてを私の足で埋め尽くす。別れを告げろ。
Yeah, they're all out here, just ready to be picked off. Gotta do it that way, because otherwise you're not gonna have enough time to do it all. Shouldn't take too long then. Just bust in. Just hope they drop whatchacults. Give me them sake bottles. Oh, this last one's gonna be a bit trickier. Gotta get around here. Have a drink. Oh, here we go. Blow this plant up, get rid of the rest of them. Right, Saber, I want to save my whatchamacallit. Oh, there's the third one over there, that red dot. Finish where I started here first. Damn, she can jump through that. Either. Ah, jeez. Izzy can't find your way out. But over here, there's one. That's why I want you to hurry, because of this business here. Over here. Over in here. Where the hell are you? Behind that wall somewhere. Over here? Getting closer. There we go. Get around the corner. Alright. No match for me. Da. And we're done. What's with that portion? There, and now I got Phantasm. Portal or... Portal to the Throne is open. Will you make it in time? I must. If not, then what was the point? Can't even call this a cavern anymore. The main body finally went to isolation mode, or could it be... Our connection isn't working. The main body's disabled. Archimedes probably hacked into it when she went to isolation mode. So now you're cut off.
趣味思考にあれこれ言うほど愚かではなその思考が成か邪かなど仮に貴様が我が配下であればだが世の質問は破壊の化身やら未明領域の守護
The three heroic spirits who defeated the Zero Dark, the Holy Maiden, and those two immensely troublesome kings. Did they pledge their allegiance to the Umbral Star? No. They pledged to you. Not because you were the strongest, but because they expected you to win. Those three only respect the power of one's heart, the courage of one's convictions. Humans don't kneel before power. Some do, but aside from those, the great king of conquerors, Iskander, the holy maiden, Jian something, and that golden man with such horrible taste. Those three heroes would never give in to mere strength and choose to obey the Umbral Star. They felt something in you as heroic spirits. I feel it in you too. I'm gonna say this before we duel. Not come to fight you because of whom you serve, but because you're worthy. Imperator's charms are certainly attractive, but never once have they been wasted on the wrong person. I'm no tyrant. How could you say such a thing? I was being all nice to you, or we're gonna have a fight, and now you gotta be mean. I saved that mirror just for this. Activate my shit. Yuzo. Worst comes to worst, I can't take you out. I got the Western to back me up. But you saw how quickly I ran through this level and everything else. So, yeah, done. Oh, and back to... Before the end, allow me to explain once more how deeply in the wrong you are. You're my true name. Know my story. Regardless of her history with the Umbral Star, she looks like a proud, heroic spirit. I wonder which in that moment she considers herself to be. Maybe even she doesn't know. A smile is on her face, just like the one on Saber's. I can understand how Saber feels now, calling out Terra worthy. A sword is made to destroy. Simply touching one can strip away flesh. A salts one can hack through meat and bone, but even so when I see these two heroic spirits. Women who will live by the sword facing each other for the future of this place. The way they guard themselves from each other, not only their flesh, but their resolve. It's beautiful. Yes, it's from the other end now. She lacks Saber self-confidence, Altera. That pierces my heart, empty as it might be. But at the very least, you're a complete being, more so than I. Going again? Oh, we are going again! I still got mine. Oh no, she just ran out of it. Okay, just finish her off then. I didn't see the life until I got super close. The sun sets on Rome. Commence in communication with Mars. Activate my shit.
終わりだ。許せ。命は私には公的種と呼んでくれた。
Just need to manage this, no problem. Oh, except for this time. The red saber is gone now. Not even a fragment of our Spiritron energy remains. Everything that made up her digital body is gone. All that's left is a third piece of the regalia. A shock stabs my entire body, a sense of loss and despair. I try my hardest to hold back my tears, screams, and cries, just like when I lost Castor. Just need to survive this as the body of Samantha Sionji. This is how it has to be. The choice I've made.
我がマスターの精神よ。私がお前の新たな主人だ。殺しはしない。
No waiting, the time is now. He's gonna have you turn, right?
アルキメデス。
ああ、意外だったか。我が魂。
So you haven't seen me in this state before, but that's irrelevant. Finish up your roll. Sorry, Altera. While you and Saber were fighting, Archimedes snuck up and parallelized me. Don't listen to him. I got a bad feeling. He's too dangerous. If you destroy the regalia, it'll end everything, including your one chance at freedom.
動くなと言っただろう。無論霊樹の使用も。
どういうつもりだ。
なぜそこで声を荒げる。機械がそのような目。貴様は正しく役目を果たせ。地球の情報をたっぷり詰め込んだ収穫対象、すなわちはムーンセル。破壊してしまっては収穫対象の情報もレガリアの破壊。
Destroy the regalia, then destroy it, shut down the moon cell, and all our greatest ambitions will last bear fruit.
銀河に立ち込める無粋なジャミングを維持。さあ、今こそレガリアの所有権限を私へと再。
Is that what the next fight is? We never do fight this guy directly.
アルキメデス。
決めた？何をだ？
Decision? You've been acting strange. What's up? You exist to destroy and massacre. You need nothing else.
自らのあり方を示すがいい。
あり方。面白いものだ。同じセーバー。我が聞け。アルキメデス。
ああ、そうか。機械に自発的な感情は芽生えないが、反応的な感情表現。いいだろう。ならば書き換えだ。そうだ。 それでこそ最後の幕引きにふさわしい。素晴らしい。
いや、私。レガリアなどいらない。
I don't need the regalia. I'll rule the moon cell by my own will, my own ideals. I find your scheme disagreeable. You are my enemy and I must destroy you.
学習ではなかったか。やはり貴様は面倒な話だ。
I'm still a hostage here, though. Oh, suffering for the sake of suffering. Every spiritron in my fragmented body feels like it's being stabbed with a needle, and the pain keeps swelling. If I were surprised, I'd scream in pain as my eyes rolled back, no doubt, but I was ready. I knew Archimedes was about to do something, and I did my best to steel myself for it. I can take it. I've had worse. Besides, I'm just an empty shell that could disappear at any moment. I got plenty of room for pain. Archimedes, wise as he likes to think he is, won't kill me. If he did that, he'd lose me as, leverage, like he said.
土壇場でし、だが忍耐に同じものを3度も受ければ眼球は沸騰し、肌の内側から永遠の苦痛が発生する。
Eternal suffering?
確かに私は貴様を殺さないが、セラフにおける正規のプログラムではない。対象を永久に破壊再生し続けるウイルスプログラム。
やめろ。
もちろん。こちらはいつどうするアバター。現在の貴様にとってあの娘はも。
やめろ。やめてくれ。レガリアは。
You can't do that, Altera. You hand it over to Archimedes, you won't ever get your wish.
それでいい。お前は無力な人
それは
Eh? Oh shit! Unlimited Gilgamesh works!
Archimedes. 思考の王ではあるまい。それとも万象を物語る。
He does that a lot, doesn't he? I love it. I guess that's the Nobunaga laugh of this game. I'll do one. Oh man, that's what Nobunaga's in one of these games, probably. If Lubo's here, then yeah. You could do the, you could Samurai Warriors this thing. I bet Nobunaga would be a saber. Oh, just imagine a, like, actual, like, saber, like, the female, but with, like, the long, the mustache. Did not say you owed Altara but a single favor? Indeed I did. I'd save the White Titan once in her time of need. But I didn't settle for being second in command for Altara's sake. It was for Samantha Sayonji. Oh, it's so beautiful.
なんだそのこの先は貴様次第だ。この星がどうなるのかではな。
See ya. I expected to get out of that one. I'd expect to get out of that one way or another, but Gilgamesh? Regardless, what can I say but thank you, King of Heroes. What do you call a moment like this? I didn't expect her to say that. But it seems like a good time to tell her I understand. Not just her feelings, I mean, but the King of Heroes is too. Quite the rush turning the tables on the enemy at the last minute and then taunting him like that. What now? You're outnumbered 2 to 1. Feel the power of a servant and her master. Oh, bring it. It seems like we're getting straight into another fight with this chapter. There's already new diamonds out. The field has changed. And my Watcher Cuts are back. I got some water. I can freeze them. Too close. Too close. Just keep dashing. Might not need the Watcher Call to keep doing this unless he's gonna power up later though. Gotcha! Wait, no I didn't. Like combo off it somehow. Well, I hit him. Now, finish it. That's the quickest stage ever. Oh, I see. I want to EX rank it, I gotta do more than that.
予測をはるかに超え
They've
る
surpassed my value calculation
私は
estimates.
この枠の外だ。よくない。
They beat my quick maths. Ah. The battle is over. It was intense, but needless to say, we won. Altera defeated the Apostle of the Umbral Star. Incredible. I'll tell Altera what I've been thinking. I don't think I need to keep it to myself anymore. Maybe I shouldn't have in the first place. First, let's restore the Regalia. I know that's what the Umbral Star wanted, but from there, I'll use the royal authority to free Altera from the Star's hold. There must be a way to do that. Somewhere in the Moon Cell's endless library. There has to be enough information to tell us how.
私は私だ。私は破壊しか世界を救え。私と戦うのならムーンセルのリソースをうまく振り分ければ未明今お前との契約この私は放っておいても消滅するがそれでも残った魔力があるか
That's not what I'm talking about. I suppose we could stop Velber by sealing off the vessel, but then to isolate you for all eternity would defeat the purpose.
意味はある。私はアルキメデスは優勢に組みしたものだが優勢から指令が下ってしまえば
So that's why she's gonna lock herself away. She looks like she's resigned to that fate. But is that right? Even now we have the whole regalia? We fought all the way here to get it?
一緒私はとお前が欲しいのか月を壊したいのもうレガリアは揃った時間切れの結末には3つのレガリア精神と魂が戻れば正しい形に戻今のお前の感情は一時のもの私いつか
She thinks my emotions don't mean anything? She wants to see me restored. Maybe that would be best. Fuse the regalia, become who I really am again, and then save the world like a hero. I'm sure everyone would love to see that happen. Every civilization on Earth, every NPC and AI on Seraph. But there's no room in that picture for her.
そうだなそれいい加減解放してやろう私の元マスターになるこれほど実のある報酬もないだろう本体も目覚めていれば同じ自閉モードにあるようだから私という夢を見ているだけの状態だから夢見るままに
You're wrong. You don't know a single thing about how I feel. I've given up everything else to come this far with you, and not because I was your prisoner, because I believed in you. I defeated Castor without knowing her name, defeated Saber without knowing her name. We vanquished one servant after another, knowing full well we were acting against Seraph. That it was something Samantha Sionji would never do. I did it all so you could be free. I don't want to destroy anything, but more than anything, I don't want to leave you alone. You want to feel your foot on the ground. You want to live and to leave something behind. I won't forget those words even now. I can still hear your voice inside me, like an echo in this hollow body of mine. And for all that emptiness, I'm staking my one sliver of hope on your future, our future.
他に選択肢はないだからお前に語っていたものとは少し違うが
Even though his mana was gone without a trace, how can Archimedes still move? And that's how we fight this form.
星の紋章がダメだ赤いセファール
Some kind of massive creature. Man, it's off the charts to a point it shouldn't be possible in either Earth or Moon. Not a heroic spirit, not an enemy program. There's no record of this creature in history or mythology. If I tried to comprehend it all at once, I'd go insane. Oh, the Zero Dark's coming down. It is indeed the White Titan, the one who destroyed everything all those eons ago.
無用だ。感情によって行くせよ。私にはスライド権限がある。愛に焦がれ、絆を求めて苦悶する。その愚行の果てにき。
She targeting the regalia? No, that's not it. I unfortunately misunderstand with those eyes. That those eyes see nothing. She doesn't want the regalia. She doesn't want anything but to smash everything in sight. Squeezing out the world she must destroy. The White Titan lets out a roar. She stands even higher. I've never witnessed this form from her first hand. Her presence resonates through every inch of my body. This is who she's become, the very creature who forced the moon cell and Earth to the brink of destruction. Sephir. Got so many other masters this way. The moon cell recorded their final moments. I see those moments now through the regalia. I see exactly how I'll die. If I never had a life, it would flash before my eyes right now. Maybe that's why I can still face the end head on, because I have so little to lose. She's just gonna crush me without any last words for either of us? No. I formed a contract with you. My name is Samantha Sayonji, and I'm your prisoner. The two of us have nothing but each other. The real Altera wouldn't want it to end it this way. She wouldn't hurt me. I know that because I've seen her kindness, and I also know how scared she can be, but most of all, I know she really wants to leave something behind. Don't go down this path. You can leave behind more than regret and despair. Great King of Destruction, Killing Machine, those titles don't suit you, because only one name ever did. Altera. I'm sure I meant to say that. Technically, our contract has already been revoked, but as long as you call me. Yeah. Time for you to fight this final boss. I can't do that. I'm not doubting her words. If she says Titan Altera's gone, I'll believe her, but even so. Even if she is just a machine now, she's still Altera's mainframe, her source. Does she go down, the hero with the Titan? If she exists like the dream, she'd disappear, wouldn't she? Must be a 1 in a million chance of separating Altera from the White Titan without hurting her. If there were, I'd have already tried it. Because we revoked the contract. I suppose that might have been a bit hasty. If you please, I'd love to have that back on my hand. Certain that this is the final battle, I put the regalia on Altera's finger. I might be the last one to notice, but that white veil really does make her look like a blissful bride. And we beat her down all the same. The image overlaps a memory of the ancient past, a great destroyer felled by a godly sword. Though no story ever recorded that strike, it echoes back now from the long stretching shadows of time. Just as it did then, that strike saves the world, protects all lives, all humanity, and at the same time it marks the end of her. For once I'm not sitting on top of her, melting away with her. That's my mainframe for you. Think I can go in peace now thanks to her. As the rain of tears drenches us both, she looks at me. Crimson-colored eyes glitter like gems and burn like stars. Kind eyes, beautiful eyes. Remember how I felt when we first met, and in those eyes I see that same wish again. The wish of a goddess to leave something good behind. I try to say something, but nothing comes out. Everything's frozen in me. I have to say something, but I can't, so at the very least I look back at her, back into her eyes, and I'll listen. Of course, maybe she knows I can't speak everything she's saying. She understands the answers. Even if we'd lost the white titan crushes we might have been, I'd have stayed. Wouldn't panic or run, I'd always be by her side. Hurt you? She always said that on the battlefield. When will I awaken from the dream? I thought she meant the dream was boring or unpleasant. But no, our time together was like a good dream, but too good to be true, ready to end. And she knew it. Well, I had noticed before. I could have told her she didn't have to worry. Could have made the time where she had that much happier. Maybe she wouldn't have believed me, but I could have done something. That's you're wrong about. The dream wasn't borrowed. Illusions, borrowed dreams, that's absolutely wrong, and this is coming from someone on borrowed time. I don't have a mind or a soul. The person you know here is a walking accident. Before too long, my original self's gonna overwrite me one way or another. But I'm here. No matter how long I last, my heart's been beating this whole time, and that's the truth. And that's how I know you're wrong. Even if I am an illusion, or if my life is borrowed, or if I'm just gonna disappear like these tears all around us, this dream of ours is real. It comes from those precious memories we both experienced. Even now, while you're holding back tears, we both know you and I had a wish together. No one could ever deny that. What goes away still has meaning. You're beautiful, and that's why it's so important to believe in what you feel. All of that, our talking together, laughing, our trust in one another, it wasn't because I happened to be some random fluke of a person. No matter who I was, no matter how we met, I still would have liked you. Goodbye, Altera. Take a rest from your journey for now. Never seen actually what happens. We have all three this time. When I put it on, it feels like everything becomes one. If I keep it on much longer, the mind and soul will fuse. The Samantha Sionji I know myself to be will blow away like powdered snow. My time's almost here. The moment I split, this body's fate sealed. But Altera, her ending can still change. I push all remaining intellect to its limits. Even as my spiritrons divide and recombine, even as my awareness starts to waver, I focus as hard as I can. Just need to gather enough information. About Archimedes, his final words. He said he could slide to a different route. That had to mean something. Evil as he is, he wouldn't just spout nonsense. He believes in his convictions and in himself. He never said anything provably wrong, so... if he can do it, I should be able to as well. Slide. So much information flowing in, I can barely think as is. Were I an elite wizard, I'd be able to comprehend it all in a second, but I'm not. And I don't have any time to spare. That's why I have to comprehend it now, even if I only get the gist. I try to use the regalia to organize and simplify what I'm reading. Put that way, even I can understand. Sliding. The act of self-transportation to a parallel world. Ah, back to this again, yeah. That's why they explained to us in the beginning. There is a way to move between them. Almost sounds like a story I seem to recall from somewhere. Yeah, but right back to the tree. The physical world, sliding is impossible, but this body of mine isn't physical. And the moon cell is specifically calibrated for quantum calculations. Seraph itself draws inspiration from the real world, not just this one, but other possible worlds. It operates on the principle that worlds A and B can share values. Related to that, parallel worlds apparently have lifespans and limits. Even the moon cell can't calculate an infinite number of possible worlds forever. So if you collate all the possibilities, their arrangement will look like branches stemming from a main central trunk. And then there's this quantum time lock process, which effectively acts as a save point. Are you going out of your way to explain a new game plus to me? Right now, this world's between quantum time locks. The last one took place about a month ago, when Archimedes and I first entered the Zero Dark. I could probably slide to another world with a different ending this very second, but that might not work. Altera's self-destruction was the result of a long chain of events, and the last quantum time lock took place after. No matter where I go, she's probably already gone and in every other world by now. So sliding to a different present wouldn't help. Can I slide to a different past? Jumping from one world to the other is apparently pretty easy once you know how, which I now do. Sliding another world's past is something else. It puts intense stress on the digital info that makes up what's left of me. Basically, I don't think I'd get there intact. It's like the difference between trying to swim across a major river and trying to swim upstream in it. The moon cell pseudo-spiritrons weren't exactly designed for time travel. So this body will be crushed. I'd love to dash in and bravely save my past self from being fooled by Archimedes, reveal his true intentions, and sweep Altera off her feet, but I can't. But maybe I can send a message. Maybe my body can't make it, but I'll bet my memories can. If the moon cells collected and stored all my memories up till now, then I should be able to deliver them. Regalia tells me it's doable. It's the best I can hope to do, and that it just might set off a new chain of events. The few seconds it took me to research that plan felt like an eternity in hindsight, but now I have a goal, and no time for second thoughts. Biting down my last regrets, I activate the regalia. I hereby make my final statement. I had a choice in those few seconds. Research how to save her, or research how to save myself. I made the right decision. No looking back, I came here to do one thing. Save the girl who saved the world. I refuse to accept this ending. And I have no fear of what comes next because I'm no longer empty. When there used to be hollow doubt, there's only resolve. My destination is the past parallel world Archimedes ran off to. The time will be right after the previous time lock, the moment when the regalia was split in 3. I'll send this body's memories to the Samantha Sionji who inhabits that world. I can't send every memory, but just a fragment may be enough. No matter which world it is, I'm still Samantha Sionji. Armed by memories, I'm sure she can make all the difference. It's still too early to say goodbye, Altera. I'm still dreaming of your future. You who saved the world and disappeared, leaving only your smile behind. Journey's not over. At least yours isn't. You still have your dream where you run in those fields. I won't let anyone hurt you ever again.